Hello, Mr. Gandel.
Hello, Mr. Bayer. Welcome in Boncourt.
Thank you.
Pleasure to see you there.
Very interesting to be here today. Last time we met at the IAA in Frankfurt last year, and it was 1 year you could really use the word disruption.
Yeah, a lot of things have changed, and the most important thing is that we should be in Hanover today, and we are in Boncourt. We should be in Hanover because it was the IAA trucks today, and we are in Boncourt because we organized the IAA trucks digital, and we chose our new plants in Boncourt because of this extension of 20,000 meters square that we are just doing and putting in place.
It's an important investment and a huge investment in such a time, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a complex decision, but Sonceboz is a long-term company. We are thinking 2030, we are not thinking 2021. So 2030 we will need this new building and this new 20,000 meter square.
So today it's something very new. It's a kind of digital communication you never did before. What changed?
A lot of things have changed. We cannot be anymore in front of the customer at that time. So for example, we should have been in Hanover at the IAA, and this morning we organized a digital conference with one of our main customers. So you can see some example on the slide. That's the new way to communicate, and it's something that will be more and more important. Our marketing department, as you can see in this room, is trying to invent new way to communicate with the customer. You still need to convince the customer, but you are no more in front of the customer. So you need to be much more creative in the way to present your idea, to present your product.
Could you explain this way of this development?
A lot of things are coming differently in the world of the trucks application. You see, we were mainly internal combustion engine, and that's something where we are really a leader in mechatronic system for internal combustion engine. And now the trucks application are moving to electrification, hybridization, e-auxiliaries, and now we are developing application where we were not involved in. But for example, we are developing a new electro-hydraulic power steering. The steering will be electric in the trucks in the future, and we are developing a new fuel cell hydrogen compressor, for example. So the world is going electric for the trucks as well.
So you have the subsidiaries MMT and CPM. Which role do they play within these products?
It's a key role for MMT and CPM. That's the key for innovation. Most of our technologies are coming from MMT or CPM, and it's one of the two pillars of Sonceboz. One pillar is innovation, and MMT and CPM are really one of these two pillars, and the other one is anticipation. We need to understand what will be the new application of our trucks customer.
The European Union has new directives for 2030. What does it mean within this process?
2030 for trucks application, it means minus 30% less CO2 than 2020. So it's a big gap that all the trucks OEM will have to fill in. So we are developing assisted turbo, specific wastegate for the turbo, a lot of electrification of the aggregates. Today, most of the aggregate, what I call aggregate, it's HVAC compressor, for example, it's water pump, it could be the air compressor. All these aggregates will be electrified, and we need to bring this electrification to our trucks customer.
So as we've seen at the beginning, this plant is directly near the border to France. So on the one hand, Switzerland, on the other hand, in the middle of the Dreiländereck. Where is the chance?
I mean, we chose this place purposely. Germany, that's where we have our key customer. We need to be close to this customer. Mm-hmm. So we are close to Basel, we are close to Mühlhausen, so we are close to the south of Germany. We really think that Boncourt was a really good choice for the Sonceboz Group to expand for the future.
Production of millions of pieces in Switzerland, does it work?
That's the best place to be, I can tell you. Really, it's part of our strategy. We want to be in Switzerland. I explain you, we have two plants, one in Sonceboz and one in Boncourt, and that's really the perfect location for the best service to the customer. Why I say that and why I believe in that, it's really because of the quality that we can really bring, because of the competence that we can really bring to the customer, and because of the stability of this location in Switzerland. Highly automated factories in Sonceboz and in Boncourt is the key for our strategy. Highly integrated and highly verticalized production, meaning that we produce our plastic component, our metallic component, and our electronic, and that's really a way to be competitive from Switzerland to China, to the US, to Europe. I promise you, we are competitive even with a beautiful location in Switzerland.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.